Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talk. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talk. Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? If I knew back then what I knew right now, I'd be on right now. I'm the nigga right now. I'm the nigga right now. Got your bitch right now. She said she want it right now. Getting litty right now. Wanna text me right now. Outside right now. Please do not get in my face. You know that I'm riding nowhere. I just needed my space. I drink it straight with no chase. Love when you making that face. Living out a suitcase. Annie, are you okay? I fuck you good the long way. Watch how you talking to me. 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 Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six?
She's a keeper, legs like Serena, strong like Xena, turn into a screamer. She's a dancer, money from Atlanta. She's a cancer, phone ring, no answer. I'm getting litty, mixed dirty with the fenna. My life a movie, I always got a camera. I'm at Cabana, she's sucking my banana. Ooh, na-na. If we never met, I'm there right now. Put a bullet in my hair right now.
Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight, moonlight. Talking but you don't fight. About a new life. Even when I'm wrong, you know I'm still right. On another level, reach a new height. I used to hit the block just in all white. No, I can't bless you for my gun mine. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight, moonlight. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six?
Greetings, oh my god. Greetings and salutations. I hope everyone's having themselves a mighty fine day. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell down so the goals to the 13-month series doesn't get you, and you can stay notified. Thank you for becoming a member of LaBam James. DJ, appreciate you. Thank you. It's time. What is popping? I'm alright. I feel a lot better than I did yesterday. I do have a incoming headache, but I took some Advil, so maybe that'll help. Am I feeling? Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Honestly, I'm one of those people, like when I'm sick, like I'm sick in the morning, I kind of like peak in the afternoon as things start to get better, and then like in the nighttime I'm like trash again. But my immune system has been really good since I was about like maybe 22, 21. So I don't really get sick anymore. I used to get sick all the time, so I like forgot how to be sick. So I was out of commission. We didn't get to stream Monday. I wasn't around. So we're doing it Friday, and we'll be back Monday. That being said, Omar, I did not forget that I have to do your tier list. I actually already made the thumbnail for it, just so you know. It's going to get done. I apologize for taking so long. The two tier lists that you did, I'll show you right here. Actually, where did I put it? What folder is this in? Hold up. Yeah, right here. Like 2 tier lists, 1 video. Like, I I'm ready to do it, but I think I'm gonna try to get Haku or someone to do it with me, so it'll be more fun that way. So yeah, so just be patient. But that being said, we had a doozy of a chapter. It was really, 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 really interesting. I got to talk about it a little bit last night. Last night I streamed talking about the Kubera chapter. I couldn't react to live and the Traumerei-Gustang chapter, so I wanted to share some of my thoughts with the people on UFTube. Did I tell Twitter that I'm live? I don't remember. I did. Okay. Them tiers about to be fun. Yeah, I actually enjoy doing tier lists with the chat and other people. They're very fun. Tag team tier list. That'd be sick. I'm putting Kunadwan and Hendo at the top though. Y'all don't be respecting them for my liking. You don't. That being said, I want to start. It's cool when I have the same thing going where I have a strong immune system. But doing sick, I'm out. Yeah. My pops was like that apparently. Like he was like me. Like I'll keep it real. Like when I was growing up, all the way until I was like 21ish, I was sick all the time. I will see a sick person on TV and get ill. Like my immune system was garbage. I always had bronchitis. I was sick all winter. If I slept with a fan, I'll get pneumonia. Like it was bad. And then one day I just didn't get sick anymore. My dad said something similar happened to him. I see my dad sick once for like 4 hours. Then he went golfing. I saw you showed us urine who is unrelated to what is currently happening before showing Eurasia, which makes me wonder which family head do you think will be revealed last? Last, I actually think is going to be Traumerei. Traumerei, the opera god eye. I think they'll be the last person revealed. I think Ha Urine and Eurasia will be next. And I think Hendo has to come at a time where we're really ready to talk about the immortality contracts and why his works differently from the rest of the family heads. But yeah, make sure you like, as people are coming in, we're like 23 people right now. Make sure you're liking the video. Hit that like button for me, please. And I'm going to just start my spiel with the part of the chapter that I think that most people didn't really like. It didn't really resonate with them. I think this might be a very personal thing to me. I said it a bit yesterday. And for me, it was the kind of dichotomy between Traumerei and Gustang. Gustang has been presented to us as the most intellectual man in the tower. Extremely smart. Science. He discovered that there was some ish around us called Shinsu, X, Y, and Z. And a lot of the times, he always seems to be the man with the plan. And with the way he was constantly talking down to Traumerei, calling him a child and this and that, coward, X, Y, and Z, it made it seem like the relationship always seemed like Gustang was the one, maybe who was more dominant, who would never take advice from Traumerei and would be the one to either give him advice or just not really pay attention to him. The crazy thing to me is I never thought I would see Traumerei being the one helping Gustang or giving him advice or coming down from the lofty heavens to be like, I could help you. That really gave me pause. Now, a lot of people actually did mention some extra variables I didn't consider that I think do matter. The fact that Eurasia is his goddamn wife. So he's probably a little more emotionally charged. He's obviously fed up with the bugs and the vermins talking to him like you don't know who we are, what we've been through, and where we come from. But for Trauma to be like, I actually got the news and I left the mothership to come help you. We're going to use some necromancy. The shaman said that they haven't fully disintegrated into the Shinsu. So within my Shinwan Ryu, what I can do is let you keep your principles, but also help blossom. And Gustang took that help, which genuinely shocked me. Now, I do think he was in a much more mentally fragile and emotional state to be able to, because he looked kind of lost, like, I don't know what to do. And I do think the burden V put on him as being the recorder of true history and whatnot is a very arduous task. I would not want to do that shit. I'm not doing that. So honestly, I thought that was a really cool instance. And I think Traumerei is actually a lot smarter than a lot of us would like to believe or maybe were led to believe. And then the crazy thing is, when he did it and it didn't work, it's almost like he knew it wasn't going to work, said, what's a pity, and vanished. That's crazy. So yeah, I thought that was the part of the chapter in a lot of ways that stood out to me the most. The fact that it looked like Traumerei was leading Gustang. I don't know how you guys feel about that. My whole family got food poisoning from cake pops. Everyone was sick for a week or two. I threw up once and I was good within a day. I got food poisoning once and I thought I was dying. Every time we mention Hendo, I remember Hansung Yu, and I always forget where he's at right now. He got taken on the ship, right? Okay, I'll try to stick to the topic you picked. No, I mean, do what you got to do. So I was thinking, if Wagner is a version or creation of Zahar, does that make him an irregular? No. But if you wanted to put like pseudo irregular or an asterisk on it to some degree, like maybe Rachel or something, I'd understand why you do that. But no, I don't think so. I think ultimately, actually, but even with Bam, because Bam was in a ways born in the tower, revived outside the tower, and came back in it. I think it kind of depends on your perspective. I would say no, though. I would say no. But maybe I put a little asterisk on that. Like the video. I believe Trom secretly a bro. I believe that advice of or shift in judgment could be the source of the sin. True. Gustang, y'all been in the trenches like us. Facts. Shows they were actually a group, and Traumerei has some care for his family head peers. Indeed, Traumerei took that moment of his weakness and took advantage of it. I do think that he wanted them in the Shinwan Ryu for a reason. All creatures. Why did Gustang go to Zahard instead of V for help? I think Zahard's already king. I think V is already dead right now. I think the war with Arlene and V is already over based on this part of the flashback. I think it's already happened, so I don't think V's around. And I don't know that Gustang respects V. If you think, remember what he told Bam on the floor of death. I don't like your daddy. Could be that too if he was around. But I think he went to Zahar because he was the reason. He was a person who was against the red dump, the red trash can, the red garbage, whatever you want to call it, plan. He was against it. And now he's for it. So I think that's why he went to Zahard. V putting the burden on Gustang to record the true history. I do get why Gustang could call V the worst person ever because of how much pain that role caused him. I agree. Also, the line of Traumerei saying Gustang can't put the family heads in a positive light without changing the history is a bar. He's like, yeah, if you stick to just solely the facts, it's not enough. What's up, JDB? I'm good. Glad to see you. We gotta talk about this chapter, man. A lot of good things happen. And then the second thing that I just want to say from a personal level, and then you can dive into all the minutiae of all the things that were happening. It's actually Gustang saying, like, kind of lamenting, talking about, is this even the first time I've ran away and discarded my memories and feelings about a situation? Second time? How many times have I done this? Like, a certain level of self-awareness, consciousness, introspection that genuinely shocked me, because he's almost like, even without knowing, he knows what he's been doing. And I actually found that part of the chapter to be very powerful. It resonated with me a lot. And it's still considered a regular, so Wagner should be the same. No, it's opening the door that should matter. That's fair. Yeah, that V wake-up power going to be wild if it happens. I do think this is after the war, so do I. So yeah. Or it definitely is, because they're already family heads. V never became a family head. He was a warlord and a 13 great warrior. So yeah, for sure. Now, where do I want to jump next? I know what. Let's have fun. Let's jump into the Zahard thing. The chapter ends with N calling Gustang, saying, "I cannot F with the king anymore. You're done. There's no way out of this one." Right? He's like, I can't do it. Like, I know what he's done, blah, 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 yada, yada. And Gustang, having discarded the history there, is like, what are you talking about? What's going on? It's like, the king. He locked himself in the red trash can, the red dump. What does that mean to you guys before I give you my opinion? Do you think it's related to Wagner and Karaka, the boss and or the captain? Do you think that he put a piece of his emotions, memories, or something in the red dump? Like, what? Give me your theories. Give me your prognostications. Like, what are you thinking? Because I found that part to be insane. Like, what does that even mean? Can you take that literally? I don't think he's literally in there. Because why would he discard himself? So, how did you guys interpret that line? That line, it is the first time I did this remind me of Kingdom Hearts. It's all a dream type-ish. Kingdom Hearts. It's kind of funny you say that because the whole memory loss and stuff like that did give me some Castle Oblivion vibes. I kind of feel you. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I used to be a really big Kingdom Hearts guy. I don't like where the series went with Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, Kingdom Hearts 3 and whatnot, but I used to be a really big Kingdom Hearts guy. But still, shout out to Aqua, shout out to Riku. Riku and Aqua, those are my goats. Yeah, the Blossom thing wasn't the first time he threw history away. Yo, I think N may store a part of herself in the dream world to protect her mind. It's possible. We know for sure it's N that's calling in. Yeah. I think it's N. Because it lines up with like finding the pocket of Arlene and getting to the truth and possibly going crazy, though I think she might have been framed. But that just depends on your perspective. Bam will discard Thorns, leave FUG and V and all the other power-ups with the help of the Red Theresa, who will grow to full admin and leave the tower with his crew. I don't think I agree with that. Because you need the Thorn is the thing that's going to slit the throat of the king, right? So I think he's going to get all the Thorn fragments. The V stuff, I don't know. I think maybe he could discard V from his body or whatever. Maybe that happens, but I don't think the Thorn's going anywhere. I think it means he threw away his humanity in there. Okay, that's fair. I think it's highly possible the red light district is located in the red trash heap. At the very least, they seem to be related. I'm in agreement with that. Somebody asked me if I thought it was also related to Enryu, the red tower. I don't think this had anything to do with Enryu, but I do think the red dump, red trash can, red garbage, red poubelle rouge, whatever the fuck. I do think it's tangentially related to the red light district. Whether it's in there, there's a portal in there to get there. I do think so. I'm in agreement there. I think when N is talking about Jihad putting himself in the red dump, she means mainly the boss, since the boss was around since before the Genesis and knew about Jihad. Okay. Honestly, I think Zahard was actually in there, and something in there allowed him to see fate. Ooh. So you think he developed that power later, not earlier? Interesting. I think he discarded all the parts of himself that represent his desires to climb, removing the adventurer and leaving only the aspects of him that is a king, maybe. Okay. I think Wagnan and his brothers are going to fight to be the one true prince of Zahard. The king did it so he can have his successor. Okay. Maybe the red light district has some connection to the red dome. I think it does. I really love this chapter. We have finally arrived at the Eurasia End incident. I think Jihad dumped parts of himself he felt were not needed to be king, Karaka, Wagnan, and the boss/captain. I feel you. Theory. Macheni gave Leviathan to Bam with help from Asensio and Devo Lynch. This suggests that Edouan wanted Bam to have Leviathan. Edouan wants Traumerei to die to Gustang. That's interesting. I want to know what Zahad put in the trash can. Does the band that Gustang got from Rachel? It looks like that Fitbit thing could be a thing that opens it, but I thought maybe it was originally to like take away their immortality, but it looks like the Fitbit from the hidden floor might have been a key or a partial key to open the red trash can. Allow a family head to get into the can? That'd be crazy. And Macheni did this before she met the boss and became affiliated with Revolution Group. Karaka is his hate, Wagnan his dream, and the boss is his side of adventure. Okay. I wonder what part of Zahar that the boss, Karaka, and Wagnan represent. I think everybody's opinion is different for the time being. I think it depends on your point of view and perspective. I don't want to effing see Wagnan on my screen again, man. Please keep that worthless failure of Wagnan off my screen. I'm not a Wagnan enjoyer or hater. I'm indifferent, so I'm gonna just laugh. His heart or maybe his emotions. Okay. And is the trash can red light district regular only area? I don't know if it's a regular only area. I couldn't tell you. We got 38 people in here and I only see 16 likes. So hit the like button for your boy. Hit the like button, man. Hit that. If the princes were put in the red dump, how did they get out? Do you think maybe the princes were once the same person and splitting them and escape? I don't think it's in an inescapable place. I think it's probably very hard to escape. And I think for someone like Karaka or whatever, it could be FUG related. Like someone in FUG was passing by or someone in there could have got him out. Or if we believe the red light district and the red dump are trash heap or whatever are related, it could relate to that. Like maybe because they were a part of the red light district and it was related to the red dump, they were able to get out in some way, shape, or form, some roundabout way. I wonder if it's a regular only area though. I don't know. If the princes were put in the red dump. How did? Oh, I read already. Gustang really left his daughter in the dust by not having his memories when she needed him to know. Honestly, I I bet the red witches can get in. I think red witch hype. I love it. I'm here for it. Not gonna lie though, that Fitbit is definitely more of an Apple Watch. Okay, yeah. Mikhail said that people on the ship to become the new 10 heads from the red dump. And okay, yeah. With the information we know now, Zahard has sealed the red dump with the Fitbit right before giving it to Dada Zahard. Yet in modern day, he mentions how he can see fate when he appeared and destroyed it. I think Zahard paid a penalty for that. Is this all a trash heap arc? Is SIU doing a meta joke saying the next arc is gonna be trash? I don't think so. I think the red dump was the first name of the red light district or the location in the location in there. Okay. Hadon could have chosen them. Ooh, Hadon. You think they're stuck in the red dump till Hadon answers their call to climb? Meaning there are more aspects of Jihad's soul in there? Or study? Sorry, what does it say? Stud? Stuck in there. That's a good question. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Now, here's the thing. Stay with me now. The Eurasia Blossom incident. Eurasia is becoming increasingly... I have to hold this. Sorry, hold on. Let me just blow my nose. Give me a second. Sorry. Okay. Whew. Do you think Hog Jin-sung could have a role in freeing Karaka from the trash can? Yes. I wouldn't. That's a possibility. Or another Slayer. Is the trash heap where other natives one are kept? We're going to find out. They did say they put shamans in there. Well, history, unwanted people, regulars, natives to the tower, machines, maybe the plants. So I do think it's possible there's some natives in there, some H's down there. Yummy. And yeah, where in the tower is N? I don't know. And that maze, I need it. I'm happy we might see Blossom in the next 2-3 arcs. I think we'll see her and how you. Oh, by the way, hold on. Let me change this picture. Let me find it. Oh, I don't actually have the full panel, but you guys will know what I'm talking about when you see it, though. Give me a second. I have to mention this just because it's important. Don't think I didn't see Ha Yurin in that corner up there, eh? I saw her. She was right there. Them pigtails. That Yuri swag. I know what I saw. I saw her. Hey, drop the reveal. Show us Ha Yurin. Drop that reveal. We need that. We want more. We need more. The Blossom incident is interesting to me. It looked like she burnt them to a cinder, but I actually wonder if that's what she will look like after Shinsu has been accelerated at such a high rapid rate and speed. Did she accelerate Shinsu so much that she destroyed everybody in that floor? Why did she lose control of her power? Were they right about her kind of being a petulant child? Because she's supposed to be like a Lolita or whatever? Like, I got a lot of questions. I got some questions. But you guys can't ask any questions because you don't have question asking powers. Plus, I ain't got no face. But the crazy thing to me is there was a statement I think that was said something along that like she has out of every family head, she has the most emotions and memories and whatnot still. Something, I can't remember the quote verbatim, because she spends a lot of time in the dream world. Now, why is that significant? The Fonseca family is a branch of the Eurasia family. Her last name's Eurasia. What do they do all the time? This is her gimmick. The sleep, reading Shinsu in your sleep. But I think she takes it to the next level with the whole dream world thing. Like it's like there's a step above because she's a family head and the originator of this. The reason this Fonseca family are all sleepy babies is because that's how Eurasia is. Even think about the panel we see her in bed, covered up in covers, in silk or whatever. I don't know the material of the bed, but like that makes so much sense to me. So I thought that was mad important to mention, just because I'm like, yo, we got King Sleep, Drac, Fonse called Drac. We got Young Sleep, Fonse called Lore, and then Irure, Fonse called Irure, Miss Sleep. And it's all connecting. It's all making sense. I like that. I really like that. So yeah. Sorry, let me catch back to the comments. I had to mention that because I thought it was significant. It wouldn't shock me if Jin Sung was deemed as trash after what he did. That's actually a good point. After massacring the Ha family, that's a great idea. Do you believe that Bam will break from the control of FUG or fate Arlene outside the god put on him, or will he be used as planned? I don't think Bam is going to break control from FUG because I think FUG was created for him to lead when he's full and ready. What I think Bam is going to do is he's going to reform FUG, make it a true revolutionary type of like group and bring good change to the tower. He's going to change the fact that they're bad people, the fact that they just want to kill the family heads or whatever. I think Bam's going to clash with Loose Leg's ideals at some point. Because think about when Bam was in that the fish, whatever. I remember they got sent to some area where some creature killed everybody. He used a teleporting arrow. And he was talking about how the family heads are trapped in a way too, and he wants to free them. I don't think Bam necessarily convinced that killing them all or killing them is the right way to go. So I think there's going to be an ideology clash and a clash of philosophies in FUG. Bam will win out and reform it. When it comes to Arlene, hard for me to say. I don't know yet. I need more information. Have we seen more family heads than Slayers at this point? Gustang, Traumerei, Kunadwan, Arie Han, Hannah Lee Rang, Kind of High Urine. Yeah. Yama, Karaka, White, Loose Leg is a Slayer technically, and Bam's a Slayer candidate. So yeah, I think you're right. It wouldn't shock me if just I've read it already. To me, the story is pushing the need to possibly go free end. That might be the next goal arc for Bam. And then he finally finds a love interest. Y'all think Blossom is a tier 1 waifu? I don't know. I think it was described that she has a very small childlike body. So she's probably like a Lolita, like a lolly. So I'm not into that. The lips. Let's go. We haven't had a new family head aside from V kinda forever. SIU really hiding the reveal of Urine when we know she looks like Yuri, right? Plus, she was in that one chapter, like free, like just show us how Urine. Just show us her. Reverse flow control freezes you, and accelerated flow maybe makes you combust. I like that idea actually, bro. Those sleepers were so broken and cool, man. I love them. Dream arc, some arc, no doubt. Shout out to Young Sleep. He needs to come back for the Rescue N arc. I'm here for it. Dream arc incoming. Sorry, my spelling is red light district trash right now. So you're good. You're good. The finest silk only for our queen. I feel it. I take it that she sleeps so much that her body ages, but her mental age is rather young and immature. Actually, that's a great way to interpret that. I think it would be interesting if all the Eurasia family share Blossom's dreams. They're connected in her dreams. Maybe the dream Irure was referring to was N's freedom. Let me screenshot this. Like the stream, yes. Blossom will go down when Bam will learn zero area attack to cancel her Shinsu. Call them the sleeper cell. I like that. Sleeper cell. They said she was trying to act like an administrator and lost control. That's what it was. The sleep gimmick might be a part of Eurasia's family blessing from being born of that family. Exactly. Yeah, FUG, freedom under grace. I lost where I was at. Freedom under grace. God damn. Could you guys hear that? Also, could see Eurasia leaving Gustang of the red trash and running from the truth. Maybe why she has more of her original members than the other. Yeah, I get you. Wasn't Eurasia the family with all the children that aren't actually children of Eurasia herself? No. It was supposed to be Yeon Hannah, and I think Elarde or Lard Yeon, whatever. She was like the matriarch of the family, but now that her name is Hannah Lee Rang and stuff, that could have changed. It was a blog post. I know what you're talking about, but no, it wasn't Blossom. Blossom and Gustang had N, the sealed princess. Remember that. The thing with FUG is that there's already a revolution group forming in the tower, and the line between FUG and the revolution is inevitably get blurred. That's a good point. If Blossom is a Lolita Gustang, what are you doing? Hey man. Yeah, that's the crazy part. She looks just like Yuri as far as we can tell. Exactly. Or Yuri looks like her. I think that's the Yeon family, big dog. It is the Yeon family. Gustang on that's crazy. That what I also think, but I have this feeling that bringing such revolution to the tower wasn't what the outside powers and Arlene wants. How they always wanted to say he's a monster that's in the short of the tower. I think Bam will defeat that destiny and fate that some people had for him. I do wonder how they know it was Eurasia who did the incident. As far as we know, she loves to be asleep in bed. I think it's probably. This is why I believe it's a Shinsu acceleration technique, because I don't think any of the family heads can do that. I think she is the best wave controller in the tower with the best Shinsu control. I don't think anyone else can do what she did. That's just my speculation, though. I don't know that for a fact. And said she couldn't be with Jihad, so I think her being born from both in the regular, she was one of the only ones who was strong enough to have a child with Jihad. That's a very interesting take. And I would like you to elaborate on that if you had some more thoughts and specific details. I'd like you to elaborate. And hit the like button. Irue theories in the big 2024? Hell yeah. I actually want to see Irue again, both her and Young Sleep. If SLU got some power-ups in his bag, throw some sleep to the sleeping gang, to the sleeper cell. We need that. Do you think we will finish this arc by end 2024? Honestly, no. I don't. I think maybe early next year, by February, latest March. But this could kind of split into a different arc that's related to this arc kind of thing. I want you to think Water 7, Ennius Lobby. Same saga, different arcs, but it connects straight there with the runaway train through Aqua Laguna, whatever it was called, straight to the government island of Ennius Lobbies. I can't wait to see Gustang do wave control stuff. I want to see Bayak Ryun do that, bro. It would be interesting if N was in love with Zahard. Because maybe be with him was hyper literal. I didn't take it literally. I thought it's more so they're the shoes of the king. Yeah, once you do it, you become a part of his family and you can't get married or be in love. I kind of interpret it differently, but that's interesting. I feel as if each of the family heads are going to end up being a representative of a philosophical idea. I feel as if both Blossom and Gustang both represent laziness in two different ways. Explain to me how you think Gustang is lazy, though. I'm interested. Elaborate on that. Eurasia, I can see it. Gustang, how? That is so weird, by the way. Dating your friend's daughter's descendant is crazy work. Yep. Talking about Anne, what the F is Adori's lineage? Is she just built different from all the natural to no big family? Or yeah, I think so. I like the idea that she's not affiliated with a great family and she was some outlier, random, regular who was nice and became one of the strongest. Well, you could argue she is the strongest princess of Zahard, but obviously Anne and her are tied for 7. Though it is power, influence, and recognition, please don't forget that. It might be a situation where she was a proper vessel to harbor his seed due to her irregular lineage. That makes sense. Some people see Adori has golden hair. Perhaps she got more of Jihad's DNA in her than other princesses. You think so? I've heard some theories that people think that she's actually Jihad's kid or something, or Jihad did something with his blood to her specifically. We only got 16 more chapters left for this year, so personally I don't think this arc, this whole back and forth between Traumerei and Gustang and the match will last for at least 20 chapters. It's a good point. Now, let me jump to a part that's not as important, but I just want to mention it because I actually did enjoy it. Hugo, Material Girl, came through, posing, flashy, stunting on him, on Mikhail or Michael. But Michael was posing back, bro. They had a JoJo fight. They had a JoJo off. Did you guys see that shit, bro? She came and he's like, how dare you come back while you failed? I'm like, bro, why y'all posing on each other? Y'all having a pose off? I'm here for it. I'm a JoJo stan. So I'm here for it. And he's Gustang's perversity. So the same way Dumas is the austerity of Gustang, Mikhail is his perversity. So I think when you're a scripture that has a part of Gustang's personality, you get some type of access to its memories, perhaps related to whatever that emotion or characteristic is. So I think that's why he knew about the whole red dump, red trash heap thing, which I found to be intriguing. Then that man said twist, and she went, and he's like, isn't the world crooked and twisted and cruel? And I'm like, damn, with just your words? That's powerful. So yeah, just wanted to mention that. I enjoyed it. So yeah. Shout out to Hugo. I don't think lazy is the right word. More like they both avoid their problems in different ways. Gustang is a level-headed judge, but refuses to do anything with Eurasia and just runs away. So you think both of them have a problem with personal accountability and responsibility then? Eurasia's lazy, sleeps it away, hides in the dream world, if you will. Gustang discards the memories, maybe distorts the truth, and walks away from his problems. I feel it. That's why I called him a coward and a bit of a hypocrite. If you didn't see that video, it's called Gustang's Cowardice. I posted it maybe 3 days ago. Go watch that. It's performing very well though. I think Adore could be Quadrado's child or a tower-born who climbed the tower with the 13 bums. I like that idea too. But sometimes, like for me, I think it's always awesome when you have a character that becomes really strong, that breaks the norm. It's not from like a strong, like the way that I've talked about how I like Zoro to be, you know? But I'm with you. Like Zoro just being some random dude in East Blue who got lost, challenged the dojo, and is like, nice, you know? I think that but it's Tower of God though. Your lineage, your latent potential, and things of that nature are indicative of how powerful and how impactful you'll be. I would like to see Adore's face to see if she has the fuzzy eyebrows, earbrows. Gustang has the same sin as Ananta, inaction, plain and simple. The sin of being a bystander. Hugo is hilarious. I hope she doesn't die. Hugo is actually entertaining. Yeah, I actually do like Hugo. I generally do. I mean, eyebrows. Oh, okay. That Hugo fight might have been the best choreography between the two top tiers we had in months. That's kind of crazy to think about, though. I love Hugo, and to be fair, Pobedal women greater than Lopobia women, except for Elaine Kaiser. I don't even know if I agree with that. I have to think about that one. You got Elaine, you got Kaiser. You got Elaine, sorry. You got Alfine. You got Lefave. You got Lilian Chilial. You got a couple of the ones that we saw when Bam was dealing with Elaine's dad and stuff. I can't remember her name. Not Kukuda. Kukuda was the big chicken, the dude. I can't remember their name. There's some fine women in there. But then you got Spider Mommy, and she's scary. So maybe you're right. I think my mouse died. That's not good. Have we discussed how Traumerei-Gustang and Jihad all have parts of themselves separate from themselves, and what the chances all of the families are similar? I think they all did it to some degree in different ways. I think that was made clear. The chapter that we saw, Leviathan and Traumerei giving him the memories. Gustang with the books. Jan Hannah was kneeling with some weird orbs around her. I think they all did it to some degree. Do you think Theresa admin power can grow to something meaningful in terms of fights against family heads? Or will it be a power of the SA you choose to discard and ignore later? I think it'll stay important, personally speaking. Especially if you think about how he got it and who that connects to in a sense. Because it was Mazzino who gave it to Hell Joe, who became what he did. And then Mazzino who took it out of him with the needle, and then it went to Bam. I think the Red Thressa and the Thorns are going to stay relevant. The other powers that he's got, fake Houndborn transformation and stuff, I don't know how much that's going to matter. I want to know if Traumerei had a RLD counterpart like Zahard and Gustang. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, she could have met the Zahard faction. Where did I go? The Jihad faction. It seems kind of like the Sea Dragon started taking its place, kind of. Gustang's family has a lot of personality to be the book family. Jihad was dressing kind of like Greek gods in mythology style. I actually kind of got that feeling too, very Zeus-like in my opinion. So in conclusion, is Jihad hoarding abandoned memories, and that's how he can perceive fate and history tends to repeat itself? I'm not 100% sure. Tiara and Elaine, Tiara the GOAT. You're kind of right. I forgot about them. Let's say 50-50. All right, I'm cool with that. Elena is the best of Trum's family by leaps and bounds. Hell yeah. But Alfine, y'all remember her from the Name Hunt station? Right? So hold on. Sorry. Elaine, yeah, Elaine. You guys know how much I feel about Elaine. That's the goat. Nah, it's been too long. Need a reread? Yeah, I kind of want to do it. Just like I'm just kind of tired in a sense. Okay, what's the next thing that I needed to mention that I think is truly important? I know I'm forgetting a few things. I know I'm forgetting something. I talked about the Gustang and Traumerei dynamic. How sorry, I'm just gonna adjust a little bit. Let me think. Let me think. Okay, I talked about the Traumerei and Gustang thing shocking me, how Traumerei kind of led Gustang to doing something. I talked about the most profound part I thought about Gustang's cowardice. Let me think now, too. Zahard, the pile heap, Hugo. What am I forgetting? I don't know. I'll just read y'all comments for the time being. It's been too long. How do you think V inside of BAM will turn out? I have no effing idea. I don't even know if it's VV. Is it really V? Is it some facsimile of V? Something that thinks it's V? Is it just V's power? Is it some Naruto Minato type beat? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I got questions. Let's take a moment to thank SIU for leaving Kun dead for the past few months. Yo, leave Aguero alone, yo. Why are we hating on Aguero? Let him die 100 million times, all right? All right? Bonehead would find her ASAP. He would. What were the main points of this chapter? There's a lot, honestly. There's a lot. Even the smartest man in the tower couldn't be smarter than peer pressure. Who is the captain if it came from the trash bin? Do you believe he's strong or will flop hard? I think he's strong, but I don't know if he's like family head level. Unrelated, do you think Amuse is the regular? No, she's not. She's not in the regular. I think that's been confirmed. Like that's for certain. That's not even. I don't think that's up for speculation. She's a regular that climbed with the 13 Great Warriors. Too bad Zahard put on the Roman Greek drip way too late for Arlene to see. That's probably why he threw Wagner in the red trash, because it was his bad taste outfit, I guess. I still need SU to answer the Icarus. The Icarus question has been bothering me too, honestly. One thing I have to mention is I find it funny that SIU's writing quality is genuinely dependent on the family heads being around. It's something that a lot of people have been pointing out. I haven't even said this myself. They're like, SIU, when he has to write the main story with Bam or Bam fight, 4 out of 10. SIU wants, oh no, it was like the mini dog, like the mini like little like Doge, DOGE. It's like SIU when he has to like write about Bam, and then like the big brolic one, like SIU when he gets to write about the family heads, like he's in his bag. Aguero is the real god of the tower. Bow to him. Spellmaster. Where's Mazzino? He's somewhere. He's lurking. He gonna come. Don't worry. He gonna come. Good point, Pantagana. Where's Ulek? Who's Ulek? Urek, and where's Looselek? Looselek about to come with the sneak with the black hook, bro. He's about to come at the end and try to get a last second blow. So yeah. That reminds me, wasn't time to supposed to be suspended before Traumerei cut? What? If Bam is V, Rachel is the equivalent of Icarus for me, thinks. That's interesting. You said if Bam, wait, that reminds me, wasn't time supposed to be suspended before Traumerei cut it? Yes. I think he distorted it with his disconnect. They threw away a whole era and started the second ancient era, which is crazy to think about. My Icarus theory is that she's the first Tower born to join the 13 Bums. I don't think she's Arlene because Traumerei recognized the name but couldn't remember. Okay. I want a time skip so Urek could start wearing durags. I can't see Bam going back to do floor tests after fighting top tier low rankers. I want a time skip arc to the last floor. I don't think that's going to happen. I think what's going to happen is Bam and his group will have to take administrators tests only. That will be tailor suited to their level of power and competence. So the tests will be hard enough for them to have to deal with. That's my best guess. I don't know for a fact though. Shout out to 62 people in here. But I need the like buttons to go up. The likes are not liking for me. Hit that like button for your boy. Who do you think Loose Leg would target first? Traumerei-Gustang? Who do you think is the most beef with? I'm going to go with Traumerei because Traumerei seems to be the worst. Oh, you reminded me of what I want to talk about. It seems like Traumerei is the worst out of the two of them. But now you made me remember what I want to talk about. Traumerei can cut anything, but he can cut Bam's fight scenes out of the chapters so we get more content. Yeah, the Bam, Enkidu, Belleria, and Dorsey stuff is pretty whatever to me, but it's important because Enkidu's probably have information we need. So I don't know if you guys have noticed this. And this is not some profound observation I made, but I think we can all agree that all the family heads, I guess depending on your ethical code and moral compass, are like not the best people. And they've done a lot of wrong and made a lot of mistakes. So I was neutral. Then as we started to learn a bit more about Traumerei and what he did with Ame and turning Ame into Valhalla and the necromancy and stuff, he seemed more antagonistic to me. Then with the Bam and Dumas thing and the little switch up and him working with Traumerei, it seemed like we were trying to put Gustang in that antagonistic light a little more so than Traumerei. But then in this chapter, it seemed to me like SIU was trying to make the audience be more sympathetic and empathize with Gustang a lot more. Did you guys get that inclination the same way I did, or do you think differently? I still like Gustang. I'm not absolving him of his cowardice, his hypocrisy, and running away and not doing what he was supposed to do properly. But I felt like SIU wanted us to kind of feel bad for the things he had to do and what he had to deal with. Did you guys get that same sentiment or not? That was the thing I was trying to remember for a while. I'm going to have to start reading it off this. But Urek took a single admin test. I wonder if he just speed run in 50 years. He might have just focused on climbing and not caring about exploring many things. But we'd have to get insight and sometimes we might know the conclusion or outcome 50 years, but we don't have the details of what he did. Did he just go straight test to test to test to test to test? Because I feel like I'm the kind of person I wouldn't rush. Every floor I would explore, go around, shop, learn about the people, learn about the culture there, get some drip from each floor, and then, do my test. I think everyone's different depending on how they climb. Zahar said that Gustang was reluctant to see him. Could that be because of what went on with Arlene and V? Or maybe, no, the end thing didn't happen yet. It could be that, but I genuinely don't think Gustang and Zahar were buddies like that. I feel like their personalities would clash a lot based on how Gustang is, honestly. But possibly. Only character I'm really waiting for is Bayak Ryun, randomly built up character who should have appeared before Mazino. As the literal leader, I guess, as of Wolhike Sung, I think it was better to reveal him later. I don't know that I thought Mazino had the best reveal with the Flower of Zagania thing, but that's my guy. That's my irregular, so I got to stand by him, okay? That's my guy. The champion of the tower. The Ray Barracuda. Number 4. Urek Mazino. I wonder if there's any tangible difference between Traumerei's necromancy via Shinsu and White Soul Power via spells. I think there's probably a difference. Because the necromancy completely F's with the flow of Shinsu, the cycle of Shinsu, the way that the God of Guardians was talking about the malice will increase if this and that and the third. So I think it's different. But maybe the outcome is similar, power up in some way, shape, or form. Traumerei seems to be the worst family head, period, just from this point of view we have so far. So far. so far. I would still argue White has the worst or the most devious did the most devious thing that we know of so far. Actually, yeah. Well, there's that, and then what some of the family heads members were doing. Remember what Angel was talking about when she was fighting Ewa, when Ewa kind of like unlocked her like flame. What they would come to the regular area and force themselves on the women, like yeah, like so, yeah. To be honest, is there any decent people in the tower? The family heads are the worst because they're at the top, but if you replace them with other people, it'd probably be the same. I hear you, and this is not me casting any moral judgment. It's just it seems like Traumerei leaning into it, like I'm the epitome of evil, and ha ha ha, I'm so bad. And Gustang seems to have some type of code he's trying to follow but is struggling. When it comes to Gustang versus Traum, the Sprout seems to be an isolated space that prevents their match from destroying the floor. The only pushback I have for the administrator test is what guarantee do they have that Zahard won't put them through a full court man-to-man press? It's up to them to overcome it at that point, I guess. I thought he was trying. This is Peak. What's up, Tony? I thought he was trying to get us to like Gustang and hate Traumerei. Now it's gonna flip. I don't know about you, but it's harder to hate Traumerei when he looks like a nice young man instead of a cyberbully. No, Traumerei's weird, man. Yeah, Traumerei. Yeah, Traum both this chapter and previous chapter is far more willing to get his hands dirty, while Gustang tries to uphold some kind of morals, but he's failing at it. I think the artists are all supposed to be on Gustang's side. However, we are giving both their backstories to understand the characters better. Agreed. I don't know how much of that is Gustang wanting to be good and how much is V expectations placed on him. It could just be a duty thing. I can agree with that. It could just be this is my duty, this is my job. So I'm with you. Where the hell was I? Right, but he wanted to get out of the tower ASAP. Probably that explains his fast climb. You can argue that you can argue he did train, but on the other hand, it's fastest to skip a few floors. I'm not a believer that Mazzino came into the tower as he is. I think he had to learn and get stronger and things like that. Y'all think the necromancy Shinshu is in any way similar to the one guy from the Hell Train? Daniel? With the purple soul stuff? I don't think so. Zahard is sitting 200,000 years in jail. Free my king. Do I think White is stronger than V? No, I know he's not. I think Traumerei is worse, but the consequences of what Gustang wants is worse. That's why I think Bam sided with Traumerei temporarily. I don't think Bam sided with them because of that. Bam is not operating with the full set of cards. Though you can argue if he absorbed the book and Leviathan gave him memories, he should know more, but we don't know that for a fact. Bam is doing the thing where he's just going with what his heart and soul is telling him, what he believes is right naturally, because he's like, these guys are doing something messed up. How could you allow this to happen? And Gustang is like, you don't even know what's going on, bro. I think season 3 will end with Bam freeing N. I need that. Who's worse? Someone who does effed up ish, but at least embraces it and thinks they're right, or someone who does effed up ish and thinks it's wrong but doesn't stop? I actually agree with the sentiment that if you're gonna own it. But I'm not. I'm just to make my stance clear. I'm not absolving any of them. No family head or no person in this tower am I absolving of the evil deeds or things that they've done. My point is the way that is being painted. Traumerei is leading into it more by being the epitome of evil and yada yada. And we know he's done necromancy, experimentation with creatures and whatnot. He turned Holland into an experiment, yada yada. I'm not saying Gustang is necessarily any better, but Gustang is the one that's even in this chapter, they say Gustang is not like the other family heads. So he might be different. Maybe that's just because more people see him because of his role. He gets to intermingle with people more. But I will continue to reiterate this. Traumerei is a expertly written character. I love how he's written. He's a good character. I personally don't like him because I think he's weird. I will never let go of Wang Wang. I can't wait any longer. Breed her tonight. You're weird, bro. Why are you watching bestiality? I do not F with him. I don't care. I don't care what evil deeds he's done. I think he's strange. That's why I don't like him. That's my pushback. But then I have to constantly remember that if Eurasia really is built like that, then Gustang got to get thrown in the garbage too. But again, I'm waiting for Hendo. Hendo is my guy. All right, I'm team Hendo. Lock, blood matter, and Kunadon, huh? And how you're in, huh? Do you think Urek will ever talk with Zahar, ask him to open the door, letting him out? No, I don't. Do you think all the family has to be revealed before the Red Tower is? Yes. Actually, most or yes. It's hard to tell what Bam knows because he doesn't move like someone who has a lot of knowledge about who he's facing. I agree with you. Like the stream, folks. Let's get it. Absolutely, hit the like button. If Mazzino asked Jihad to let him out the tower, I wouldn't be surprised if Jihad either didn't talk to him or told him to ask Gustang. He's a freak, lol. We still don't know why Gustang hates V the most. I think it could be because of the role he's given him and the pain it's caused him, and now that he's lost his daughter, lost his wife, and maybe in a sense himself. Even in present day, unless you're one of those people who thinks Zahar is actually Bam's dad, which I don't agree with. I don't think that's the case. Even in present day, Gustang is the only family head that makes public appearances for readings. He's always been closer to the people, the other family heads. I think I've mentioned this a long time ago. I always felt like Gustang ran his company, his family a bit like a company. Like he's the CEO, he delegates responsibilities and things to different people, and you get rewarded as you do that. Not saying that's how a family should work, but yeah. Traum do be a weirdo. I don't know if he was born like that or if it's because he lived for too long and was bored. Traum the 69 God Diddler, Darth Breeder. Doesn't Bam still have his mom's pocket? He should. Traumerei just likes things spicy. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but we do know that he saw the first page of the book and said that if I recover this book, I want the destruction of everything, but I think that's all Bam read and panicked. Probably. Yeah, they're all freaks, but Traumerei's on his own level. I guess we will have to see how many skeletons Jahaz has in his closet. SU likes to keep Bam a blank slate and lacking in information. He really should be more informed with the current conflict. So yeah, you probably don't know all, but he isn't going in totally blind. I think that's a fair assessment. You guys talking about Traumerei did remind me I wanted to show you guys this. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this already. That is so weird. What YouTube is doing right now, but I'll deal with that later. This is what I wanted to show y'all. Since we're on the topic of him, because you guys know I be using these stuff in my videos, right? So, the Tower of God, New World, actually had a Traumerei trailer reveal. So if you guys want to kind of hear what he sounds like in the game and in English a little bit, and with the mask like filter, this is what he sounds like. Enjoy.
사랑에 빠진 자가 날 배신하는 건 아주 익숙한 일이라. 여긴 너무 춥고 밝아. 나의 것이 되어. 제멋대로인 생명들의 모든 감정과 생각까지 내 마음대로 바꿀 수 있다면 다시는 내 손에 들어온 어떤 존재도 날 떠날 수 없게 하겠어. 이제부터 내가 정한 것이 너의 운명.
Join my family, Irregular. I claim you.
나는 만물을 지배할 자. 나를 받아들여라.
Do you guys play this game, by the way? Does anybody here play this? I'm not a mobile gamer. I don't really play mobile games. I just wanted to show you guys that because I'm gonna use that in my next video when I talk about Traumerei. I need more family head, more family head, like content to make some of the videos that I have in mind. And I do want to show you guys this. Kaya, and you're on TV again. Tell your mom you're gonna be on TV again. I want your guys' thoughts on this. I'm gonna make a post or a poll or something, but I think this is a great video idea, and I want to challenge myself to do this. So he said, speaking of that, he saw a video on JJK main cast if they climbed the tower, how long or how strong they would be as irregulars. I don't know if the idea of how well X characters would do in the tower is a ish video concept, except with good characters. So let's just say like Gon or something. So if Gon wasn't a regular and came in the tower, how well would Gon perform, or Luffy, or like Naruto or something, Goku if you will. I think that's a great idea. But I want to pick like dope characters that I actually like and know a lot about, so I don't have to do like the most intensive research because my time is very limited, y'all. Y'all know I got 3 jobs, so yeah. Anywho, catch up to the comments. My bad. Traumerei left things spicy. Yeah, they all freaks. Trauma's own level, I guess we'll see. Keep a blank slate. Don't know. It adds to the growing idea. He doesn't know how to write Bam. You think Blossom and Gustang get along because they bonded over bedtime stories? Maybe. Oh, like he's reading her stories? Maybe. I was generally surprised when the younger Gustang let those randoms talk crazy to him when it came to Eurasia and saying the family has to be chained up. Current day Gustang would never. I have a theory about Gustang and V. V decided to share the revolution with others instead of keeping it only for himself, resulting in them become corrupt and not happy. Yeah, the God of Guardian said that malice and evil would grow and stuff too, so it's possible. TOG mobile games continue to have higher production values than the anime. Sith Lord, I used to play, but gacha money sink. I don't play gacha games. Traum the GOAT, but he's a terrible person. Still cool, agreed. I unfortunately do when someone I like appears like Elaine on TV. What tier of power do I think Bam is? I still think Bam is top 50. That hasn't changed. I think he's in the top 50. My mind has not been changed. I still think he could have beat Dumas if he used all his goddamn powers, which he didn't. That's just me, though. Traumerei be like, breed or die. Funny Zahar was so attracted to Bam's mom, his blood is contributing to all the princesses liking Bam. It was nice of Zahar to prepare so many princesses for Bam. You have to remember that it's not his literal blood is not in them. The power of blood, the process of blood is some weird process, but it's not literally him transfusing his own blood into him, if I remember correctly. Well, the tower climb lasts years, so most of them shonen protagonists would get strong way faster than everyone else. It's a good point. And it'd be irregulars, right? Because they come outside the tower. It's more so like I'm thinking like for someone like Luffy, I think Luffy would be a bad wave controller. Like his Shinsu control to do beams and stuff would be bad. But his Shinsu like reinforcement, strengthening himself, his physical capabilities to be on some Calivan, Hodgin, Sung, more brawler type, maybe not as technical. But like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You get what I mean? I'm not a big fan of those What If X characters series, but if you like the concept, I just want to try it once. And see how it performs and see if people like it. It's one of those things where like it's a good idea, and I haven't challenged myself with a new type of video in a while on this channel specifically, so I want to do it. And just to shamelessly plug myself or Jay's lives. Oh, because One Piece dropped. That makes sense. This is my other channel where I do video essays in a film noir format. I'm gonna drop a One Piece and Pixel Cup video. I got like what makes a fight scene good, the route of the ending, a Dino Ace, Kentucky Hitman Reborn. It's like all my eclectic interests, not just anime, not just manga. Like I'm gonna do one on The Wire and in a myriad of different topics, which I think would be cool for you guys. So this is my magnum opus. This is the longest video I ever edited. The Bomb Rush Cyberpunk video. I'm so proud of that. And yeah, I was talking about the video game industry and stuff like that. Like I think I have some pretty interesting topics there. So if you're interested, definitely go check that channel out and subscribe to it. Cause I'm gonna start putting a lot more work and effort into this. I'm even going to be doing a Tower of God and Kubera video essay. So yeah. Just I put the link in the chat if you guys care. You putting Riku and Link in the tower? Ooh, I kind of like that idea. Riku and let me screenshot this. Riku and do one for Link. Hell yeah. I have to pick an incarnation of Link though. And my favorite Link incarnations would be Breath of the Wild to Tears of the Kingdom, Skyward Sword, and Twilight Princess Link. I might go with Twilight Princess. I like that idea. I could do that because I'm a humongous Zelda fan. Okay, I like that. We cooking. And Riku is my favorite Kingdom Hearts character. Okay. Battery's dying. By the way, do you still play Pixel Cup in your fleeting spare time? Honestly, I turned it on today I actually haven't played my Steam Deck for an entire month. I haven't played a game for an entire month. I've been outside a lot. Just hanging out, doing things, enjoying the weather, spending time with people that really matter to me, like, deeply. And so I haven't really been, like, home to, like, game like that. But I'm going to get back to it. 'Cause I still want to do one more All-Fiction Cup for you guys with the Mugiwara team and the Monogatari team. So, but yeah, shout out to Pixel Cup though. By the way, or anyone knows the workshop head is a regular, seeing how he built the rice spot and all the other crazy stuff had such influence in the family heads. Was it ever hinted or no? People talking about Max Seth or the guy who made the workshop. I think he has a connection, a way to get outside, because there's a workshop outside and inside. I don't know if he's in a regular, but I do think having outside technology, I guess, or access could have made things a lot more potent from a technological standpoint. Maybe like the Shinwan Ryu ships. I'm not sure, though. I do think it'll be interesting to see when it eventually becomes Bam's turn to make history. Will he choose to hide his blemishes or keep the tragedies he will eventually cause? Put Light Yagami in the tower, and he has a death note with him. Ooh, Light Yagami, eh? Okay. Did you hit Kingdom Hearts 4 as an apparent reset to the series? I didn't. Is it? I kind of lost my love for Kingdom Hearts over the years. Honestly, I don't really care about the series like that anymore. But what's up though? Tell me about it. Put Anata or Brahma in the tower for the memes. It'll be a 10-second video. Anata certifies. Anata wins flawless victory. Someone actually wanted me to do Anata versus Phantom Minim. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with that. Would be interesting. Let me just sift through the chapter real quick and just see if there's anything else I need to mention for the time being. Let's go to Arvin scans for the time, whatever. Because this was a really good chapter, but I did talk about it yesterday. I did make a couple of videos on it. Let me see. Oh, I did kind of want to elaborate a bit more in the conversation with N. Let me just read this real quick, just to remember what was said. And that punishment made me a fool the most crucial moment. Father, I now know the truth. I can no longer be with King Zahard. Why is this sudden contact? I have learned what the king discarded in the red trash can. What? The trash can? What are you talking about? Do you really not know, Father? I don't. What on earth are you talking about? As the greatest scholar and recorder of history in the tower, do you truly not know what the king put in the red trash can? You really don't? Father, in that trash can, the king confined himself inside it. What? Ignorance returned to me as a great punishment. I think a lot of this stems from Gustang's guilt of what he did, causing his family to break apart, losing his wife, and ultimately his daughter. And I think this would be a really dope time and opportunity for us to get a bit more on N and Eurasia, though I don't know we're going to get that, but it would be nice. It would be. We have no idea what Phantom Minim can do. Everything about him is vague. Yep. Put Shiro and me in the tower, and bro's gonna go out real sad trying to be a hero. Nomura said the game will be a good starting point for new players with a straight cap. Yeah. And Nomura's one of the worst writers ever. Who let the trash out the red trash can? Gustang? Maybe. Like, I think Belleria was from there. Belleria? You get excited for Bleach's new core with the new scenes and lore? Yeah, I actually have really been enjoying the 1,000 Year Blood War anime. I am excited for it. Like, that was one of my favorite anime the year it came out. Like I like what they've added and stuff. It's been really good. They've removed some scenes that I really liked, but I have actually really been enjoying the Thousand Year Blood War anime. And it's not even an arc that I like that. But and I won't even lie to you. The new I promised myself to never buy another Dragon Ball game, but that new Tenkaichi Budokai game look kind of clean, bro. I might have to cave. I might be a liar. I might be a fucking liar. By the way, Shu Emiya will get destroyed in the tower with his nonsense mentality. Probably. I think the writer of Unordinary is worse than Nomura. I haven't read Unordinary in so long, but the worst writers that I ever had the displeasure of experiencing is it Miles Carey and Luna Shaw? They're the ones who were writing Ruby kind of after Monty passed. They're terrible. But Nomura's not good. Nomura's talented with what he does with character designs and whatnot. But the pen, writing, that is not his forte. That is not his strength. Buy Sparking Zero, don't be a prude. I might have to be a prude, bro. And just play it at my friend's house. Okay. What was your guys' favorite piece of dialogue and your favorite panel? And what did you rate the chapter this week? I think I gave it like an 8.5 to a 9. My favorite panel is actually the panel of the red trash can or red heap, whatever. But also the one where Gustang, Traumerei, Ha-Yurin, and whoever's in front, Hendo maybe, it's like a strong arm. Just like in the camera, like this. Like who that is. Who that is. So yeah. Ruby Rides are special. Yeah. Will I buy Rebirth of Souls? Is that the Bleach game? Is that what it's called? I have to do a bit more research on the combat system and stuff because it looks interesting. But I would get it if it's good. I think Bleach would be dope. A dope fighting game if you get it right. Imagine Griffiths in the tower and Guts pursuing him. My dream is an OG Dragon Ball game before Dragon Ball Z where you replay the grand journey with Goku and Bulma in the big open world collecting the balls. Dragon Ball is actually my favorite part of Dragon Ball Z, if you will. I know the manga is just like this is called Dragon Ball. There's no Z and Super and stuff, but my favorite part is mostly the adventures of Kid Goku, the 22nd Tenkaichi Budokai tournament with Tien and whatnot when he blew up the whole arena. So I'm with you. Sparking Zero getting about day one so I can slap the homies with Guldo. Yo, I used to people up with Berter and be like, yo, he's the fastest in the universe. What can I do? 9 out of 10. I like the Gus and Jihad convo. 8 or 9 out of 10. And my favorite line is Gustang talking about how many times maybe did he discard his own memories. That was powerful to me. That was powerful. It was really good. So yeah, 8.5. Favorite panel was either the red heap and the family heads walking away. It was clean. Favorite panel, the 4 family heads in front of the red dump. 10 out of 10. I'm with you. Make sure you guys like the video. If you want a few more extra thoughts on what I had on the chapter, if you guys don't know, this is a plug, but I don't really care about this channel from a numbers perspective. Though it would be nice if I can monetize it eventually. Let me just find it for you. Where the hell is it? There it is. This is my archive channel. Every Twitch stream that I don't have to like put on Patreon or whatever will be here. So yesterday I did talk about the Tower of God and Kubera chapter. I started with Kubera with Glam for about 40 minutes or so, and then the rest is Tower of God if you want to go watch that. It's right here. It's this video. But yeah. The big aura, definitely 8.5, and favorite panel is the 4 family heads. I feel it. I'm not mad at it. But this is good stuff. I hope you continue to go down this path. We've been doing really good things. Really good things. So, yeah. All right, guys. By Monday, I think I'll be fully healed and I'll be fine. My head's starting to hurt a bit and I need to eat something, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to probably try to get you guys a small Twitch stream on Saturday and Sunday. Probably early when I wake up. Probably watch me play like Rolling Rascals or we'll do an all fiction Pixel Cup or something like that. Just because I know I haven't been around streaming for a while and I apologize for that. But things will settle in soon. And you guys be safe. I appreciate you. How many more years do you think we'll get up Tower of God? At least 8. 6 to 8, I would say. I don't know how far along in this story we really are and what we might skip or whatnot, but there's a lot going on, and I feel like he needs at least 6 years to get through all of this. And then again, you have to factor in, will he go on hiatus again, right? Remains to be seen. Y'all be safe, though. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy your Friday. Stay safe. God bless. Best year of Tower of God recently? Recently, I could say that. Yeah, recently. But that season 2 stretch for me, man, different. Be safe.